It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against Dallas. Well, for the Mavericks, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games.
Hello, guys.
Kenny, your thoughts on how the guard position has evolved over time? And make it quick.
Yeah.
The evolution of the guard position in 12 seconds, please. Well, just try.
8 seconds I'm going to be as quick as I can.
Okay.
7, but I'm going to be
6,
as
5,
vigilant as I can.
Okay.
4,
You know,
3,
they're more like combo guards
2,
now.
1. And with all the switching guards who can defend more position, for the teams that rebound collectively, guards have to be involved on the boards.
Well, it's almost like you were reading that, Shaq.
We were going to give you 10 seconds, Shaq. You didn't have to rush.
It's almost like you were reading that, Shaq. Yeah. Combo guards. Let's go courtside.
Ayan na, guys. San Miguel versus Dallas Mavericks on NBA 2K Sports. Ayan, oh. Sino ba yun? Fardo? Nasa PBA tayo ngayon. Nandito ngayon yung Dallas Mavericks sa Pilipinas.
And we all know in a hostile environment,
Ayan na.
we're the better team on that night. No question about it.
Let's get it on.
Completely. They demonstrated real grit in a tough place to play, and they got the result they wanted.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got
Kakalaban yung mga NBA.
on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kev. Well, Rick Carlisle is a coaching graybeard. He's entering his second decade as coach of the Mavericks. He led them to the franchise's first and only title in 2011. Now, Eric Spoelstra lost that series to Carlisle, and he says of him, he's a Hall of Famer, a trailblazer as president of the Coaches Association. We all owe him a great deal. Kevin?
He is a legend. Thank you, DA. This late in the season, Clark, the bumps and bruises really adding up. Guys are staggering a bit. Is any player really 100% health-wise now?
Well, you know what, Kevin? 100% healthy is relative.
Ayun, no, si Pahardo. Nasa NBA, oh.
90% would be the high water mark for most players. You might have a few that will say they're 95% healthy, but if you've been playing and working and traveling and all the stuff that the
Kaya natin to.
So those are ways to differentiate it for me. But everybody's got some.
Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Mavericks. On the wings, it's Doncic and Barnes. Inside pairing is Dirk and Jordan. And it's fresh in at the point. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass it to Santos. Here's Mr. Moves. No good on the three. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered closely, and there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That's his first foul. Here's Doncic. Here's Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
You just never know what Doncic is going to do. I mean, which is one of the reasons he gets the defense to foul him. And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
And the first one at the line is good.
Oh my God.
You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. In Europe, Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously can score in a number of ways, just a versatile threat.
And so he makes both from the line.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game that Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
Here's Mr. Moves. He's coming off a 13-point game again. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Off target at the rim.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Down low. Santos, the pass to Mr. Moves. Trains it from beyond the arc. Mr. Moves got his first 3 points of the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside Jordan. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. And the shot goes down.
Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post, because once he has it, it's dinner time.
Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Rain Man, covered by Barnes. Rain Man passes to Santos. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. The Great's got his first 2 points of the night. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Barnes. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Man, it's nice watching Barnes. I like seeing him come. Through contact. That, to me, demonstrates how strong he is on these finishes.
Going to be on Rain Man. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
Love how Nowitzki goes right up with it when he's this deep. I mean, not giving the defense any time to react.
Banked in off the glass. Mr. Moves got 5.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it. Well, I think the defense got really lucky there. I mean, you can't afford to give up wide open shots from deep.
And it's sent back by Nowitzki.
Love how Nowitzki uses his long arms there on defense. Solid at coming up with blocks.
It's tipped, and he gets it back. Good on the bucket. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Rain Man passes to Santos. Here's Mr. Clutch. The pass to Santos. Here's the franchise, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Dallas gets called for the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
And really a big factor in their win last time out was his work at the line.
I think it was the difference in the game. In a close game, when you knock down those kinds of points at the stripe, that decides a game oftentimes. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. To the middle, here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Hey, you know, Kevin, there's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
There's Mr. Clutch. An 11-point game for him in the win again. Six to shoot. Pass to Sanchez. Here's Mr. Moves. Defended by Nowitzki. Hits it from three-point range. Mr. Moves got his third basket of the night.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, he's so creative with the ball and his ability to shake free from bigger guys to knock down those triples. Boy, that's a thing of beauty there.
Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 8. He gets that one.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Fresh. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And so here's the home team. It's a 3-point game. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Mr. Clutch. No good. That would have tied it. And it's Barnes with the ball for Dallas. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. With the teardrop. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. Gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first.
And, you know, we've seen what Rick Carlisle can do on the court. He's a former coach of the year in the league and led the Mavs to a championship back in 2011. But his off-the-court talents are also very impressive.
Now here's Barnes. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Pass to Raymond. Here's the franchise, and he banks in the layup. The franchise has got 5.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, you know, both teams scoring at a really steady clip. If you like good offense, you've come to the right spot. This is your game.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. 8 points for him. Gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Fresh can't get it to go. Gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Fresh. Barnes outside. And for Harrison Barnes, the scoring forward out of UNC, said he wants to model his game, Clark, after Paul Pierce.
Hey, that's not a bad guy to look to model your game after, boy. Paul Pierce knew how to get it done, and he wasn't overly athletic, but he knew how to play angles. He could get to his spots, and he was such a great mid-range shooter who developed into a consistent three-point threat as well. So I like that comparison or that aspiration for Harrison Barnes.
And he makes the first.
And, you know, Harrison Barnes is an effective two-way player, becoming better every day on offense and can defend multiple positions as well.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Measury, he's checked in for Jordan. Dwight Powell comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Fournier's checked in for Doncic. And Smith subbed in for Fresh. Barnes hits them both. Clark, you were in Indiana after being drafted by the Pacers for a few seasons. Who are some of the more talented guys you played with there?
Well, Herb Williams, a teammate of mine at Ohio State, really outstanding big guy, mobile, could shoot it, excellent defender, shot blocker, and a high-quality guy. Vern Fleming was a guard that had size, excellent defender, driver of the ball. Wayman Tisdale, and he rest in peace. We lost Wayman a number of years ago to cancer. Really a gifted scorer. Steve Stepanovich, he and I both had to retire about the same time due to different knee trouble, and he was a rugged, mobile, good shooting big guy who I think would have continued to excel had he not had to retire. You know, you look at Harrison Barnes, and the question when he went to the Mavericks was, can he carry the offense? Many thought he might just be a product of the Warriors system, which he left. Well, he answered all the questions, and it's clear that he can be the focal point of an offense.
That's good from Barnes. And for Barnes, he heard the doubters when he left in free agency.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, a lot of people wondered if he could be a primary scoring option after being a complementary piece at Golden State, and he proved that he can be. Whenever he's been doubted, he's always risen to the challenge throughout his career, even going back to college. He can score the ball in a lot of different ways, and I don't think there's any question about him being an elite scorer the rest of his career.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And here is Ross. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. To the left side wing. Here's Boomer. No good on that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Here's Smith. Tries again. And it's laid in by Fournier. Fournier's got his first bucket in this one.
Even when the defense is right up in Fournier, he's still tricky down inside. Constantly figures out ways to keep the defense guessing.
Here is Boomer. Santos, the pass to Ross. And stolen by Fournier. Nobody near Barnes. Quick shot there, and it's off target. The pass to Boomer. Got a piece of it, and there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for two.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Dallas.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
And there's the feed to Ross. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Fournier. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Tenaciousness of Fournier, man. It does not matter who's guarding him. I mean, he's making it and taking it all the way to the cup.
And you know, Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
Yeah, I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the vets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality.
have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Evan Fournier.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, it goes beyond the scoring, which he has had no problem doing. He's been all over the small things that take a shooting guard from good to great.
Gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Will it go? Ross passes to Sanchez to the inside. Makes it off the glass. And that's now 7 points for the franchise.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight.
And it's Smith missing.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now, here's Measury. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
That's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. It's not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter, and that's a good job of doing both.
Here's the great 4-point game. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there.
PBA versus NBA. Jump shot.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now, here's Measury. Smith finds Fournier. 6 to shoot. Ross with the steal. Passes to the franchise. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And, you know, the defense was probably in the C+ range there. I mean, I'm sure he feels like that's one he should have made, that layup.
Barnes dishes to Powell. Smith against Ross. Smith right side. Here's Fournier, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An impressive 60% early. Over to the left wing. He passes to Sanchez, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And it's Barnes with the ball for Dallas. They could use a bucket. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. Here's P. That's tipped. Right side Fournier. Dallas again missing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here's Ross, and he hits it to tie the game up. Ross has got his first bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
We'll return shortly. It's been a storied career for Dirk Nowitzki, but as he ages, he says he's spending a lot more time getting his body prepared to play.
Jake Kidd sort of tried all sorts of things when he was here. He was older, and, you know, he got massages right before the games and the stretching and all that. Now I'm in the same shoes. You know, I do all that stuff now, and you almost do as much off the court as you practice on the court.
A lot goes into holding off Father Time, but Father Time, by the way, is undefeated.
Yeah, and retirement's something he's considered for a few summers now, but he's making the most of his Hall of Fame career, savoring every last minute.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Grinding away down low, man, just filing them down. Love the bully ball method. Paying off well.
He out there with shake and bake. And there's the great, and it's Boomer, and it's the franchise in at the center position. And for the Mavericks, Dennis Smith is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Measure. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Here's the franchise. He had a 27-point outing in their last game again.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, the Mavericks were ecstatic when Dennis Smith Jr. fell to them with the 9th pick of the 2017 draft. For a team in need of athleticism and size at the point guard, it's been a hand-in-glove fit. The 6'3" Smith has a 48-inch vertical, one of the highest ever measured.
A terrific young player, an elite NBA athlete. David, that's for sure. Good stuff, thanks. Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Here's Smith. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
I like how Smith goes right at the defense. Actually, I love his attack mentality. He's not shy about shooting it inside.
Now here's Ross. Pass to Santos. Powell with the steal. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And Doncic gets it to go.
Yeah, and Smith doing a nice job getting his teammates involved. Terrific at spotting the open man. And, you know, by all accounts, last season was a fine debut for Dennis Smith Jr. I mean, he handled starting point guard duties from day one and was given room and showed moments where you get an idea of how special he might be.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Jordan comes in for Measure, and it's Nowitzki in for Powell. There's the pass to P to halt the run, and that's 2 points on the layup. P's got 6 points. And for Smith last season, the goal was mostly to improve his game along with the teams.
Yep, exactly. And Dallas knew they wouldn't be competing for a lot and let Smith Jr. find himself, play through mistakes, learn on the fly. He improved his reads off pick and rolls and also showed improved vision as the season wore on. Guys at the point have to see the whole court at all times. One area, though, he's got to improve in is his defense and awareness on that end of the floor, because the athleticism is there. If the awareness improves, this guy could be a demon on D.
It's rebounded by Doncic. And the call will go against Boomer. That is his first foul of the game. Fresh is checked in for the Mavericks. Mavericks leading by 3. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes. Here's Rain Man. He had a 15-point outing in their last game again.
Kudos to him for his energy, especially on the glass where he was an absolute beast.
Here's the franchise. 5 to shoot. The leader, and the call will go against the great. That is his first foul of the game.
Going the other way.
Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Fresh. Outside for Jordan. Fournier gets a wide open look. The offensive rebound. A shuttle. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Doncic. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Pass to lights out. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
Yeah, and even with the defender hovering all over him, Greg, he would not be denied.
And DeAndre Jordan, the all-time leader in career field goal percentage, Greg, by a sizable margin.
Yeah, the most prolific dunker in the league, maybe in league history.
And he knocks down the first one. Certain guys just make it look effortless. And Clark, I'm sure you would have a nice list of some of the smoother operators, smoothest scorers in the league now.
Yeah, there's only one guy at the top of it for me. I mean, I love a lot of guys, and there are a number of guys that put up big numbers. But when you talk about uniqueness, size, agility, touch, range, KD is where it stops. Yeah. I mean, there's just been nobody's quite like him. George Gervin comes to mind because of a similar build, but the Iceman was 6'7", maybe 6'8". KD is pushing 7 feet tall and just a tad more athletic. I mean, I just don't know if we've got a more lethal, smoother scorer than him.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And the call will go against the great. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Big Daddy's checked in for baddest one. Doncic with the steal. Basket counts. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Here's the great, defended by Nowitzki. Santos, the pass to Mr. Moves. Here's Big Daddy. Here's Mr. Moves. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside Fournier. Here's Fresh. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 8. Here's Rain Man. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. Right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground. Here's Fresh. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
On defense, Dallas following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Hoover, he's checked in for Big Daddy. Dallas leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Fournier. And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points whenever he's on the floor.
Yeah, and Fournier is a bit of a quiet scorer. He always ends up with a lot of points, but doesn't tend to wow you with any individual plays. Terrific shooter who just makes the most of his touches and his minutes whenever he's on the floor.
That free throw, no good. And Evan Fournier, the young player out of France, gives you a lot to work with on the offensive end.
Yeah, Fournier has become more of an initiator, a guy who sets things up offensively. He can take over the ball handling duties from time to time, and takes good care of it. He squeezes that orange pretty well, and he looks really comfortable, more and more comfortable running the pick and roll.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 4.
Sabay kayo kay Terrence Romeo.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
One shot.
Here's Fresh. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. He kicks it to Fournier. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And it's hard to deal with Fournier if you're defending him. I mean, he makes good decisions, whether he's passing or shooting the ball, and that makes him hard to guard.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Checking out the three-point shot ratio for the Mavericks.
And they have been feasting from long range, shooting with volume and accuracy. It's been a good recipe for them offensively. And boy, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses to try and cover all that space. He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And he makes that one. 19 points for Mr. Moves.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Fresh can't get it to go.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Mr. Moves.
Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Measuring, he's checked in for Jordan. Powell comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Barnes, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Dennis Smith in for Fresh. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Smith feeling it out a bit. Has to measure.
Defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Pete. How last month turned out for him. He's around 10 points per game, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library. He lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. The pass to Powell. He kicks it to Barnes. Oh, that's blocked. Passes it to Pete. Here's Rain Man. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Now here's Barnes. 16 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Now here is Smith. He's guarded closely. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
Here is Ross. Pass to Pete. Here's the great, covered by Barnes. High post shot. And pass to Santos. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The great's got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Ross passes to Santos. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Inside, it's taken away by Smith.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Execution paramount. Speed it up and put the defense on their heels if you can.
Rain Man off target from outside. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic kicks to Smith. On the wing, Barnes. He got it up, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And of the second quarter, uptime report. Lamang tayo ng isa. Lamang tayo ng isa, guys.
Kenny, what do you think?
Shoutout sa 4 million viewers natin dyan.
Not just on hustle play, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. Second chance points really added up to them. Fighting through box out, battling for position, they owned the offensive boards.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
contested game. You know, Mr. Moves has been exceptional.
Miguel Love, shoutout sa'yo, Nightboot. Miguel Love, shoutout sa 5 million viewers natin dyan. Terrence Romeo. Ingit si Terrence Romeo. Pinaksiw yung mga NBA.
For an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Being a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. You've got Mr. Moves, the great out there with the Prophet. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Rain Man in at the 3. Here's Mr. Moves. It's deflected.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
And for Dallas, inside pairing is Dirk and Jordan. On the wings, it's Doncic and Barnes. And it's Fresh in at the 1.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
The great out there with the Prophet. And there's Mr. Moves. And it's Rain Man. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 1. Here's Mr. Moves. Pulls up on the elbow. Gets it to fall. And now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Yeah, I like the quick release, Greg. He does a nice job getting it up quickly, especially when he's facing a bigger defender.
On the floor for Dallas. On the wings, it's Doncic and Barnes. Inside pairing is Dirk and Jordan. And it's Fresh in at the point. Fresh has gotten 5 of his 11 shots to go here. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. Baddest ones checked in for the Prophet. Here's Mr. Moves. No good on the quick 3. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Fresh. He's looking for Jordan and finds him.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Rain Man passes to Mr. Clutch. Lays it up off the glass.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Fresh, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
First free throw is good.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And so he hits both.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now the pass to Rain. Here's baddest one. And this break gives us a moment to look at the leading playmakers among rookies for the past 10 games. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And those are some of the finest passers the rookie class has to offer. I mean, that's some great company. I think he'd like to stay right in that mix.
Well, lately he's been one of the best of the best. And as far as I can see, his star is clearly on the rise.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Inside. And that one's good. Fresh. Fresh has got 9 points here in the second half.
And how about the vision there from Doncic?
Timeout muna, timeout.
And also the difficult and wise move to call.
It's brought to you by Sunmig versus Dallas is brought to you by Gatorade. Gatorade. Gatorade muna tayo.
Baddest one.
And let's see the stat sheet here on DeAndre Jordan. He's really producing here second half of the season. Averaging 9 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 2.5 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Here's Mr. Moves. 23 points in the game. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Here's Doncic. Tries again. And Jordan with the nice inside bucket. Now it's a 7-point Maverick lead.
And defensively, guys, they've lost something since halftime. I mean, they've given up open looks. They've got to buckle down and get some stops here. Play with some urgency.
Here's Mr. Moves. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Fresh Barnes. And the layup's good off the glass. Barnes has got 18 points.
Barnes taking over on offense, Kevin. He's feeling like, hey, nobody on defense can handle me. Sensational.
Doncic passes to Fresh. But he stays with it. Out to the right wing. Here's the floater. Doncic, no good. Gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Dallas making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. And that one misses. Poke loose. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time.
Looking now at some numbers for Evan Fournier. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And back to his efficiency from three, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Jordan with the rebound.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Santos.
A smart, decisive pass inside there. He really made it easy for his teammate.
Doncic dishes to Barnes. Here's Fresh. 16 points for him. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Mr. Moves passes to Mr. Clutch. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Fast break, here they come. Second chance effort, and it's blocked.
Kuya, atras ba si Ma'am Jean Crown yan? Ngayon? Hindi pa tulog ah.
Passes it to Santos. Clock at 4. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Big Daddy. Good work there as it goes.
Salamat sa patamsak, Ma'am Jean Crown. Kuya, atras ka ngayon ah. Oh, Sir Marking.
Right to the bucket.
Shout out sa'yo.
Jordan at the elbow. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Doon ka muna San Miguel Beer tsaka Dallas.
10 points and 12 rebounds.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. And stolen by Jordan. Outside Fournier. All alone. Drained for 2 points. Fournier's got the lead up to 9 now. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Here's Big Daddy following the basket by Evan Fournier. From deep. They get the rebound.
Aga pa lang dito. Tayo yung gising.
Here's Rain Man.
They're crossing ngayon. Alas, 7 pa lang dito.
Opportunity. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. The lead pushed to double digits. And now an 11-point Maverick lead.
Aga pa lang dito.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Here's Rain Man. Knocks down the 3-ball. Rain Man's got 11.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Sasagutin ka ni Nightboot yan, sir.
First time out of the game.
Yan, sinagot ka ni Nightboot.
Getting a reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Alam mo, di sumasagot si Nightboot, ha? Eh, mag-usap kayo ni Nightboot. Buti hindi pa kayo tulog dyan. Anong oras na dyan? Alas 12 na yata dyan, diba? 12:30 na yata. 12:30 na ba? O 12:30? 7:30 pa lang dito. 7:30.
Measuring, he's checked in for Jordan. Powell comes in for Doncic. And it's Dennis Smith in for Fresh. Now here's Powell. Second chance shot. He takes it up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close. Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm, high percentage quality shots, and really getting whatever he wants.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here is Smith. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Ross.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Fournier. He's got 10. Measuring with it. In the corner, Powell with it. For 3, Fournier. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Rain Man. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Good chance here for Barnes. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Smith against Ross. And that one, good. Ross has got 4 this quarter.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Now Smith. Pass to Powell. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jump. Gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The pass to Rain. And it's denied.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Oo, ano kayo dyan eh. Una kayo ng 5 oras. Una kayo ng 5 oras dyan sa Pinas dito sa 7:30.
Ross with a wide open look. The Mavericks pull it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the foul on P. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks leading by 11. foul. That's good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one. Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
At the line. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
12 na. Oh, kayang-kaya pa to, kayang-kaya. Kaya natin yung NBA.
That one is no good.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that.
Here's lights out. He's guarded by Fournier. Has to Rainman. The pass to Pete. Here's lights out. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Santos from out on the wing. He knocks it down. The Greats got 10 points.
You know, even though he's been on, they still are behind. I mean, there's only so much he can do.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Cheer mo yung Philippines.
And so it's Dallas with it. Clock at 6. Ross grabs the board.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's P. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Here's lights out. Inside. It's tipped. Here's Rainman.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job. And all those missed opportunities at the line are starting.
Brownout sa ano, sa Araneta Coliseum, brownout.
That'll be the first thing they point to.
Baddest ones checked in for lights out. Then for the Mavericks, Jordan comes in for measure. And it's Nowitzki in for Dwight Powell. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now.
Brownout po sa Araneta, brownout, walang kuryente.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by
Walang kuryente sa Araneta.
Upper Heaven, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Nowitzki with the steal. Smith flies in, poked away. Ross grabs the board. Passes to Pete. To the middle, Santos. Well-timed.
Walang kuryente sa Araneta.
The Greats got 6 here in this quarter. Now here is Smith. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
You got to D-up Smith now. He's a dead-eye shooter, and he's always going to pull the trigger.
Got it off in time, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so
Wala pong kuryente sa Araneta, sensya na po.
they had active hands, and of course a lot of turnovers in this one. We come back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throws,
Nawalan ng kuryente sa Araneta. Sayang Philippines na to.
sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the Dallas leading by 11. They've got Rain Man. Baddest one out there with the great. Then it's P, and it's Ross in at the point guard position. Here's Baddest one. From past the arc. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Dahil nga siguro sa bagyo.
Here's Barnes. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Barnes has got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs.
Like his mid-range game, Barnes incredibly lethal from the mid-range. When he's got room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
Here's Nowitzki, and Nowitzki with the stuff.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
Here's Baddest one, and there it is for him.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the lip.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
Poked away. Dallas leading by 13. Barnes looking around. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Excellent concentration from Barnes. I mean, when he's penetrating inside, he's determined to beat everybody to the cup.
Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's the great, defended by Nowitzki. Santos, the pass to Ranger. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against the wind.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
Sige, kaya natin to, kaya natin. Sige, salamat sa patambay. Sa Sir Marking, sa Ma'am Jin Krang. Thank you sa support.
Making strides in this area is Dennis Smith Jr. looking to dish it, which makes his team better.
Here's Mr. Moves, covered by Barnes. And here's Smith. Kicks it to Nowitzki. Pass to Fournier. Puts up a 3. Can't hit that one. Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Rain Man. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Here's Smith. Barnes outside. On the high post. And another basket for Dallas.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half. And they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense. And you're being smart about it. And you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Now, here is Smith. Floats one up. It's the bucket, and they get it back. Nowitzki, no good. Gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Nowitzki with the steal. Barnes kicks to Fournier. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And they'll go to the line for 2.
I like to see Fournier drawing contact on his shots. I mean, he's a crafty player who gives defenses a lot of problems.
You know what, Greg? There may not be a more likable superstar in the NBA than Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, everyone loves Nowitzki.
And a large part of that is just Dirk plays the game with a smile on his face, it seems, at all times. His play style is one that is hard to root against, having so much skill in the body of a 7-footer. And it's one thing to be respected by everybody. It's another to be loved by everyone in that regard. And Dirk's, he's one of a kind.
Baddest one's checked in for Ross. Fresh is checked in for Dallas. And he sinks the second.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
57% in this fourth quarter. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from baddest one.
Being aware there, excellent recognition, fantastic playmaking leading to the nice shot.
Now here's Fournier. Dallas again missing.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
And stolen by Fournier. Puts it up from 12. It's good. 30 points for Barnes.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to baddest one. Makes it off the glass.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Fresh. Barnes finds Nowitzki. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fresh. Top of the key jumper, no good. Gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Moves. It's deflected.
Romeo.
Pass break, Dallas.
Romeo,
Barnes got the ball.
Romeo.
He feeds it to Jordan. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with. And, you know, that pass wasn't deflected or anything, Kevin. Don't see that often. An unfortunate, unforced turnover.
Doncic is checked in for Evan Fournier. Dallas leading by 13. Here's Fresh. From outside, off the mark.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with him.
Here's Mr. Clutch. It's rebounded by Doncic. To the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
Here's Mr. Clutch. After
Sleep
Luka
na kami, Sir Migs. Keep safe po. Okay, good night.
Here's Mr.
Salamat
Clutch.
sa patambay.
Santos, the pass to Raymond. Goes to the reverse layup.
Wala pa rin power eh. Kasi na nawala power sa Araneta.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta
Mina yung
love
signal
that
kasi
kind of player.
nagsasalabasan yung mga tao
Just
dito.
about every facet.
Now here's Barnes.
Magamit ng lahat ng mga
From 15
wifi.
feet away. He can't get that one.
Boy, Kevin, he just clanked that one. I mean, surprising because the defense wasn't really in the picture.
Here's baddest one. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Fresh, the pass to Doncic. Took him no time at all on that
Basketball.
one. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Barnes can't get it to go. Baddest one passes to Mr. Clutch. Here's baddest one. Here's Santos. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Fresh. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And so here is Dallas. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Dallas calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time that just let them get their legs back on.
Jordan player of the game, DeAndre Jordan.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He was very adamant in the huddle. He said, don't let up now. Stay aggressive and do the things that have gotten us this far. We're almost there, guys.
Ross is checked in for Mr. Clutch. Here's Fresh. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Here's Pattis one. Fires for three. That's it. And the Dallas lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket for Mr. Moves.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Doncic kicks to Nowitzki. And the call will go against the great. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Now here's Nowitzki. It's stolen.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Mavericks leading by 8. Here's Fresh. To the left wing. Doncic with it. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And the pass to Rain. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Santos. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid D from Nowitzki. And the call will go against the great. That's his 5th foul. Mr. Clutch is checked in for Ross. Dallas has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Nowitzki. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Well, I tell you what, he's putting together quite a game here, knocking down shots and building upon this lead.
Here's Santos. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Now here's Barnes. Shot from the top of the key. No good that time.
I thought he had the space to shoot comfortably there, and disappointed that he missed it.
Basket counts. Baddest one's got 11 in the second half.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Doncic kicks to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
To the right side. Rain Man passes to Santos. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Down low, here's Nowitzki, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Mr. Moves. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Mr. Moves got 30 points. Mavericks leading by 6.
Yeah. that I thought that Galvin Daddy.
Doncic kicks to Barnes. That one doesn't drop.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to slot that one away.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Raymond. Here's Mr. Clutch. Yes, that goes in.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Barnes, and he lays it straight in. Barnes has got 32 points in the game.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Shooting for Dallas. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 9.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
And it's good for 2.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fresh, the pass to Jordan, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
And the call will go against Boomer. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And there's no doubt about it, fellas. Nowitzki has firmly cemented himself as an NBA legend. A sweet shooting big man who continues to get it done.
What's your take, guys?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
Well, Greg, this one's clearly over. This is done. But hopefully they can find some momentum to carry into the next game.
Smith outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Personal foul at the line for the Mavericks. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, the speed and shooting Smith possesses is dangerous. I mean, a speedy point guard who continues to get better.
And he's good on the second. From deep three-point range, misses. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time
That's all, folks.
That's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside.
Marshmallow. Hello, Marshmallow.
You look confident tonight.
Shoutout sa'yo, Marshmallow. Salamat sa patamsak. Thank you sa patamsak, Marshmallow.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again.
Inside.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.
Canyon.
See? And the weather,
Nagmuni-muni lang ako, nagmuni-muni. Hindi ako muni. Marshmallow, sino si Marshmallow? Si ano ba to? Si Ma'am Jonalyn o si Ma'am Rhea? Marshmallow, sino ka? Malayo pa tayo sa muni-muni kasi nagbabawas si Lolo, binabawasan ako.
The pen! I put it inside.
Balik ko para. Sino ka ba? Si Ma'am Jonalyn? Ma'am Rhea? Ikaw ba yan?
Well.
Sino kaya si Marshmallow? Hello, Marshmallow. Hello daw sabi ni Nightboot.
Sabi ni Nightboot.
Shoutout ka kay Marshmallow.
Hey, stop it.
Stop it? Why stop? Terence Romeo. Nakailan si Terence Romeo? 30 points. Terence Romeo in 30 minutes. 4 assists.
Again, there's a yellow one. A yellow.
What is this?
Yeah. It's a yellow pencil.
Yellow Nightboot.
Marshmallow.
Nightboot, yellow down, Nightboot. Labas ka dyan, Nightboot. Si Marshmallow yung ayan Nightboot, yung ano ni yung profile picture ni Marshmallow, bagay na bagay kayo. Ligawan mo na. Bagay na bagay kayo sa profile picture, oh. Magkamukha kayo. Marshmallow, sino ka ba, Marshmallow? Kung meron Nightboot, kung meron palang Nightboot, may Marshmallow pala. Na babae, si Nightboot lalaki. Wait. I cannot open.
No, open. I put inside.
I cannot open.
Open.
Difficult. How can I open this? Kahit hanggang mamaya ka dyan, wala ka makitang harang dyan. Binawasan na naman ako ng 60 kagabi. Siguro si Mami ka no? Mami ka, ikaw ba yan?
Go! Butter!
O, si Rhea. Si Rhea, ikaw ba yan, Rhea? Pakilala ka na, please.
Open! I put the cover pop.
I cannot open it. What?
A piggy. A piggy.
Mami ka. Siguro ikaw yan, no? Moni ka na ba, Moni? Ako, nagmumuni-muni lang ako dito. Nabubusit na ako kay Lolo. Binabawasan ako, tapos binabawasan ako ng 30. Ay, 50. Dati binabawasan ng 30. Dinolo ko, hindi ko alam kung lalagasan lahat eh. Salamat sa kalengbang. Salamat sa pakalengbang. Pakalengbang.
Inside.
Oh yeah, I cannot open. Open it.
Open, oh daddy.
Marshmallow. Sino ka, Marshmallow?
Hi, Marshmallow. And here.
Marshmallow, pakilala ka na. Kung hindi ikaw si Ma'am Jonalyn, si si Ma'am Mika or si Ma'am Rhea. Kayo lang tatlong may mga sundalong ganyan na pambabae na profile picture.
We're going down it. It's mine.
Mine.
No, it's mine. It's mine pencil.
You want to eat na?
No. Bye-bye.
Let's eat na.
No.
Say ay ka muna doon sa... Ayun ka, punta ka doon na si Dara. The picture, here, punta ka dito. Punta ka dito. Dito, makikita ka dito. Dito.
No.
Marshmallow, log out na ako mamaya. Pakilala ka na. Tapos na yung games ko. Pakakainin ko muna si kids.
No. That's catching my kid.
What?
That's it.
You don't like to eat? How can you become big?
That.
How you can become big? You want to become dwarfs?
Yeah, I make ropes. I make.
You want to become alien?
Yeah, I make become alien. There was inside.
Marshmallow, after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes ba? Ilang oras na ba? Nakailang oras na ba ako? Mahulog yung daddy mo. Mababasag yan.
Hello, Marshmallow. Hey, really, Shay, and bangun. And generator. Wow.
You become dwarf. Ayaw kasi kumain. Ayaw mo. Yeah. Ay, ma'am Marshmallow. See that in the video? Yeah. Nagiging... See. Look in the TV. Stand up ka. Hi. You want to become a dwarf?
Yeah, I will become a dwarf. And I dwarf planet.
Galing ng mga English ko ni Marshmallow. Nahirapan ako sa batang to. Hindi ko alam kung anong lengguwahe, kung English pa o.
Hey, teddy bear.
Hi, teddy bear.
Hey, hi. Stop.
Marshmallow.
Hey, Marshmallow, why are you Marshmallow?
See the marshmallow in the TV.
Yeah.
Ayun si Terence Romeo, pinapak si Pinapak si DeAndre Jordan.
Marshmallow, there's a water coming. Hey.
Hi, teddy bear.
No, I'm not teddy bear. And balloon. No. Ow. I need to go to doctor.
You want to go to doctor? Why you want to go to doctor?
No, balloon, you go to doctor. See?
No, don't go to the doctor. That's bad.
I go to doctor.
This is headphone.
No, I wear it.
You wear it?
Yeah.
Nice. See. Oh. You're alien. Your mama, see? You don't want to cut your hair. Oh, it's falling down. Marshmallow.
Huh? What? Ow.
What you doing? Pinahirapan ako ni Marshmallow. Ayaw mo pakilala.
Hey. Yeah. That was the balloon.
See that. Sira. What did you do?
Oh, hi, Moon. Oh, the baby Moon?
Get me the siopaw. You want siopaw? Huh?
Yeah.
I'll get it. With the siopaw. Dali. You want to eat rice or siopaw?
Siopaw.
Ano? Ah, Marshmallow, baka gusto mo siopaw ito. Mag-siopaw muna tayo. Siopaw.
Piwis? Bangon!
I will eat siopaw.
Down! It is mine! It is mine! It is mine!
Wow, siopaw.
It is mine! It is mine!
May pa-siopaw si ano?
Yeah!
I like siopaw. Wow, siopaw. Give me the alcohol because there's virus. Maybe. What is this?
We eat the bang.
Give the alcohol. Dali.
How much?
10 KD.
Okay, here.
Give me.
Here you bound. Here. Here. Here you bound. Yeah. That one to Mimica. Bye, go with Mimi.
There's virus.
That one to Mimi. Or to Mimi.
Just wait for a while. Gusto mo pakita ko yung photo mo?
No. Yellow. You way like my third guy. Daddy, where you going? You go, Wee. Ding, 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 daddy, where do you? On the web. Daddy, what I put to wet?
You want siopaw or what?
One so far. That walk.
Wala. Di nagpakilala si siopaw. Di nagpakilala si Marshmallow. Bahala ka, Marshmallow.
Hi, Marshmallow.
Basta ikaw na lang si Marshmallow.
Daddy, what? The bone. One so far.
Sige na, good night na Marshmallow. Ano ko
Good
na?
night,
Sige,
Marshmallow.
end ko na rin to. Ayaw mo kasi magpakilala kaya kanina pa dapat na yan to eh.
Daddy. Daddy, what? It's the Ellen. Daddy, that what? That what? It's the Ellen.
Sayaw yan. Good night Marshmallow.
Daddy, I cannot eat because there's an Ellen here. There's the Ellen here.
I cannot eat also. Remove that.
Okay.
Throw this, throw.
Yeah.
It's falling down.
This one is the marshmallow.
Let's eat siopaw.
Daddy, this is my sofa. I want to eat my sofa. Ow. No.
Big mouth.
One Then.
Don't you know? Good night to all. Hindi ko na. Wait lang. Ayaw pa kaya yung marshmallow. So yummy.
So yummy.
There's some. Oh.